Welcome to Politics Watch JA. Today we're going to talk about a JLP minister and a JLP senator. Mr. Logic, talk to your viewers and subscribers before we tell them who we are going to talk about today.
Yes, viewers and subscribers as well as our listeners. I see that you guys are enjoying all of our videos and enjoying our channel. So I want to do the right thing by liking, ensure that you're liking the videos as well as watching our videos in its entirety, and encourage your friends, your family, your relatives, those in your community, at your workplace to like and subscribe to our Politics Watch GA channel.
Alright, so Logics, we're going to talk about Samuda and his aspiration to become a member of parliament. And we're also gonna talk about Christopher Tufton, who seem to have a problem with CARRERAS Limited offering scholarship to students. So, Mr. Logics, who do you think we must talk about first, the senator or the minister?
Yeah, man, let's talk about the senator first.
The senator.
Matthew.
Matthew Samuda, according to Nationwide 90 FM Instagram post, he understands that the government senator Matthew Samuda has declared himself ready to serve as the party's candidate in waiting in the constituency of North East St. Anne. While noting that the seat is not vacant, Senator Samuda says he is keen to make the seat his launch pad to representational politics. According to him, he did well in a recent internal polls. So you see, Mr. Logics, JLP always do them internal polls and not releasing it to the public.
Yeah, man, them always do that, not just now, but over the years, they're always doing internal polls, and we're not getting any results, unlike the PMP doing their internal polls and releasing it to the public. But the JLP, for some reason, always doing internal polls and not saying anything to the public.
I wonder if because of the conclusion of the polls, them don't release it to the public.
It's not just no from ever since. They seem to have a confidence issue with polls. I don't know why. Even their supporters.
Okay. So what we are going to do, viewers and subscribers, we're going to read some of the comments them, and then we get down in a discussion. So the first person write, serve who with a question sign? Himself, question sign, and that person got 3 replies. The other person said, the royalty in quotation behavior that exists in Jamaican politics is so stifling. It's never who is most competent, but who knows who. The interest of the people is last on the agenda. And that person get 1 reply. No poll was conducted. Matthew knows that Warren Newby is leading him. Who is Warren Newby? Salagics, Warren Newby. Salagics.
Yes, you not hear me?
Yeah, who is Warren Newby?
Yeah, Warren Newby is the former vice president of G2K, that's the young arm of the Jamaica Labour Party.
So you feel say Matthew Samuda gonna make the local young arm president of white G2K come get the seat over him?
Not just feel so. In fact, Warren Newby has been a bigger name in JLP for the last 20 years than actually Carl Samuda. I would say Carl Samuda.
No, Matthew Samuda.
Matthew Samuda. I would say Matthew Samuda is actually the newcomer, right? Over Warren Newby. Here's the problem now. Warren Newby, along with those persons from the G2K, right? Generations, they call it G2K, Jamaica Labour Party, Young Arms, or youth section, right? Warren Newby has been one of those persons from the mid-2000s that was seen as the next big thing in politics, like Damon Crawford, as for the PMP, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
equivalent.
The same time that Damon Crawford, in Jamaica we call it bust. The same time that Damon Crawford bust basically on the political scene. Warren Newby also bust on the political scene for Jamaica Labour Party. He along with, do you remember Delano, Steve Wright?
Yeah, Delano Steve Wright no down in a tourism there. I eat some big food.
Give him position in give Delano position in tourism. So these are the three that was big during that time. Warren Newby, Delano Steve Wright, and the current agriculture minister, Floyd Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those three were seen as the three next big thing with the JLP and the next big youth. For some reason, something went down within JLP high ranks where Delano as well as Warren Newby were sidelined by the big wigs within the party over the 2011-2012 election, and I know the reason behind it, but that probably is another topic for another day, but I know exactly why they were sidelined.
You mentioned the Flossing King. The Flossing King, I call Floyd Green, the Flossing King.
The Flossing King, man.
In their Minister of Agriculture now. No, my minister down there.
They did not sideline him. They push him up, but they sideline Newby and also Delano. They tried to make it up to Delano by giving a position in tourism, but that's not what Delano wanted. Delano actually wanted a seat to become an MP
and a ministry. Listen, food there.
And both him and Newby. So what? So the issue is now Newby is from down that era in St. Anne, and so he has been working, getting the people know him.
Yes.
It's a similar situation in Portmore where PMP is having a problem where the people know, especially in Waterford, they know the PMP councillor, right? That they are used to.
Yeah.
And then the PMP trying to put Dr. Dawes on them, even cost the MP office to burn down the PMP office, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a similar situation in that constituency in St. Anne, where that's northeast, where the people know Newby because he's there on the ground, he's from the area, but Martin Samuda, the JLP trying to force Martin Samuda on them is the same situation with PMP. They are not going to have it. Take it from me, and I would want you and our listeners, you read the comments, listeners and viewers to also realize that these comments are very serious. They are not going to accept Newby. They're not going to accept Matty Samuda down there.
And viewers and subscribers, I'm going to put the link in the description so that you can go read the comments them in the details. Because we're not going to read all the comments them. I hear what the person...
And if the JLP actually sign off to him being the candidate...
Who, Samuda?
Then yes, Matty Samuda, if they sign off on him be the candidate, the JLP could lose that seat in the next election.
So hold on, I know, but is a JLP JLP female have the seat there right now?
Yeah, Marsha Smith. She and the people not seen eye to eye. I don't see her contesting that seat in the next election.
So why Marsha Smith and the people not see eye to eye? That was a original PMP seat.
Well, that is another issue again, because that seat was originally PMP's stronghold until Shiny Robinson switched it over into JLP stronghold in the early 2000s, while surprisingly, while PJ Patterson was Prime Minister, it became a JLP seat by Shiny Robinson, right? But everybody knows at the beginning, OHRS was a PMP era, then it switched to JLP under Shiny Robinson because the PMP decided to slack up and take the people for granted. So they decided they are going to make a switch over onto her. Then now, once Shiny Robinson died, because we know that she passed away due to health reasons, Marsha Smith was thrown into the mix, and the people like her at the beginning. Just to make it clear, they were in favor of her at the beginning. They like her and everything, but guess what? Afterwards, they find out that she's not doing anything. So that's where the dislike came in, and she and them started to have problems from them.
So, Mr. Logics, you feel say Andrew Willis will take the risk to put Matty Samuda in the over Warren Newby?
Yeah, because they have sidelined Warren Newby for like, it's almost 10 years now since they have sidelined Warren Newby. I don't know why.
Because a person asks, what about Warren Newby, who is born there in St. Anne, went to school there, attends church there, has his
Yeah.
home and a family there, and still live and works there? What about Warren
Yeah.
Newby?
It's a political thing. They silent Warren Newby and, as I said earlier, on Delano because of the 2011 election loss.
And the next person has an excellent choice, very bright and hardworking young man. He's going places. The matter about Matthew Samuda.
Yeah.
And the next
But
person has a
what I
skin.
think JLP is doing, which I disagree in with, I realize that the JLP is trying to throw family, a lot of family members into their party, into seats, and I don't like the idea of that, because let me tell you why I don't. It happened, Andrew and his wife, Darrell Vaz and his wife, Pernell Charles, his son and his daughter, and Dwight Nelson, right, also wanted, he's not Dwight Nelson, Dwight, he resigned, Derek, right? Derek that resigned, who was MP for some in the northern part of Kingston, right? You remember Derek?
Yeah.
Derek, no, he wanted his son to take over the seat that the finance minister is in.
Yes.
So the finance minister, Nigel Clark, that seat was held by Derek, right? A stronghold JLP seat. Derek wanted his son to take over the seat, right? But the JLP did not approve it because Andrew wanted Nigel. So I realized that the JLP basically is a party where they don't really believe in democracy.
Alright, viewers and subscribers. Viewers and subscribers, yeah. Hold on. Mr. Logics, you have to repeat that part about JLP don't believe in.
Yeah, the JLP don't believe in democracy in terms of having delegates choosing persons for seats. What the JLP normally does is put individuals into seats, basically.
Because, Mr. Logics, we have somebody here I say, ready to serve the people, them water boy. And next person say, yes, colonialists, Ronnie, we've been waiting. And next person say, skin color beat out newbie. You see all of them comments, viewers and subscribers, and what if you say we are makeup, we are going to put the link in the description and you can read them. Alright, and next person say, finish the statement, I am ready to serve myself. Alright, alright. Nobody down here wants Samuda. Him up in himself too much. Not a CFC anymore for JLP. Original seat for Manly Bowen. You know Manly Bowen?
I'm not aware of him, but I think he's a PMP candidate.
And next person say, so no one from St. Anne can't serve. How about someone who lives and votes in the constituency? That's another thing too. You feel say the MP should live in the constituency that he is serving?
Not necessarily, but they should be at least familiar with the constituency, meaning that they are likely from the area or the surrounding area. So, for example, I am from Mandeville, but I'm in Kingston. But if I'm going into politics, right, I could represent my area in Mandeville, even though I don't live there.
Well,
but guess what? I grew up there.
I think that the MP should.
So once a person grew up there and they are aware of the area.
Okay. But if you say MP if you live in a constituency too also.
Sometimes MP complaint is hard because they have to do most of their work in Kingston, so the traveling is one of the issues.
No, that's not a very viable answer. Another person say, so politics in our great nation reduced to hand-me-down and hereditary behavior. Now the inside corruption, the blatant in-your-face disregard for the voice of the mass and not the voice of the few staggering brother, we not trust you, nor the class of people you represent. Move from there. Why people might get to Matty Samuda. But me I say still, you really think there was internal polls that show say Matty Samuda would who the polls would have been go against? Warren Newby?
I know that those internal polls that Matas Samuda is speaking about, it seems like what they call kangaroo court, right? I don't think those internal polls are actually real.
No, but I think Samuda would have come and lie to Jamaican citizens themselves.
I think the internal polls he's talking about is his own poll. He gets somebody to take that poll for him specifically.
So why you think Matty Samuda want become member of are the money?
Definitely, nothing else. They're seeing that MPs are getting high salaries right now.
Yes.
And guess what? The young politicians that are from parents that were in politics, they're not even given a chance to persons to other young persons whose background regarding their family has never been in politics before. And there lies the problem. It seems to be a family matter. Because all of these old MPs in parliament, their sons and their daughters are taking over seats for the JLP, and that is an issue for me.
So, in other words, Jamaica got run by some families who decide.
Yes, it's like an oligarchy thing, like in Russia, where it's just one set of people. Family is like you pass them this to your son, your daughter, your wife, your husband, right? For your husband in there, your wife come try to get a seat. Everything is just seems. And once you have this, right? Once you have these situations, what happens is that you don't have a spread of wealth into amongst some poor children from poor background who grew up, did well at university, graduate with their degree, and would like to become a politician. But guess what? They are not given any chance because the background that they are from and the fact that those who are already leading are actually selecting persons who are close to them. And that's the same issue we're having regarding that in the politics, in government, is the same issue in many companies within the country, where it's just links doing these things are family orientated. And guess what? Once you have that, it breeds corruption.
But you know Jamaica corrupt place already.
Remember, it's the Carl Samuda, right? It's the Carl Samuda who was involved in corruption regarding his grass, right? The grass thing. Scandal, right?
Yeah, the grass scandal.
The grass scandal, and now you have his son trying to get a seat. People look at things like those and saying, hey, things like these breed corruption.
Why not come out of the grass situation though, but we're gonna talk about it next time. We're gonna talk about the minister now. Minister Tufton. Alright, so according to Jamaica Observer Instagram post, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. CHRISTOPHER Tuffton has raised concern about a letter from CARRERAS Limited, marketer and distributor of cigarettes and tobacco-related products in Jamaica, to members of parliament, inviting them to have constituents apply for the company's 2023-2024 scholarships. So the question what me want to ask now, why Christopher Tufton have a problem if constituents apply for a scholarship where CARRERAS are give out?
I think because he has a problem, right? Given that he is the health minister and he's trying to promote healthy lifestyle, healthy living, that might be not true beneath everything else. He's probably just doing that for face value, because we do know that a lot of these politicians, right, they actually smoke and everything. So he's probably just doing that at face value. But I think that's one issue to speak to the moral conscience of society. But then CARRERAS, right? They have made so much money off Jamaicans, right? they're one of the most profitable company. Why not invest back into the communities?
No, but me I say still, why Christopher Tufton is not the first careers that give us scholarships to students. So why this year you have a problem?
Exactly, it's not the first. They're giving a scholarship to students. I don't know why this year he has a problem. Maybe because they have gone even further in terms of assistance, or maybe he's looking just a platform in the media or a voice in the media so that he can make news. Because if they have been doing this for years, why you have a problem? No, is it a case that you want to make the news headline by trying to appear in the media as somebody with moral ethics? I don't know.
All right. So what we are gonna do? We're gonna read some of my comments them. Are the person them respond to this. So the first one is why though? No matter what you do, people will still smoke. So why prevent a child in need from getting a scholarship? And that get 14 replies. What hurt me is the state of our hospitals, the state of the roadways, especially when we have gas tax to fix roads. The crime, the violence, the corruption, and the lack of efficiency in government run offices. And that got 2 replies. Listen, this can in no way influence a child to smoke. I grew up seeing both parents smoke, and that didn't influence me nor my siblings to do it. I'm sitting in hospital typing this, and the condition here is below poor. Worry about that. And 3 cry sad emoji, and I got 11 replies. Every day I find myself straying further away from the Jamaica Labour Party. What irks me is the state of this country hospitals and the limited resources available to our healthcare workers to do the difficult job they have dedicated themselves to do. Kiss me teeth, and that got 1 reply. But what may I say still? Carriers are part of the private sector organization of Jamaica.
Yes, they are actually part of the private sector.
So now them not give JLP and PMP money for an election.
Yes, as always, because we know that all these big private companies donate monies to both political parties to run campaigns, right? For them. And Careers is one of those that does it because once they support a political party or they support a party, right? They know that the government over the years, or both parties when they're in government, like to tax cigarettes and all these things. So supporting them is basically a deterrence for not taxing their product, right? So they see that as a way of getting the politicians on their side to not tax their product, and they have been supportive. So the fact that they have been supportive to both parties is kind of weird as to why Christopher Tufton would hit out on them offering scholarship. Also knowing that these scholarships, right, is not an encouragement for young people to smoke. Yeah. So when the students mature into adults, it doesn't mean that they're going to smoke like the rest of persons in society that did. So that's one of the reasons I don't think the statement by Christopher Tufton.
No, yeah, Mr. Logics.
Yeah.
So repeat what you said. So you're gone down low.
Yeah, man, that's one of the reasons why I don't think the statement by the health minister, Mr. Tufton, make any sense at all, because it is not an encouragement for our students to, when they become adults, to smoke. Is actually giving back to the community.
But see, one person I support Mr. Tufton. As Minister of Health, I believe you made the right stance. The amount of money smoking indirectly costs Jamaica through the health system far exceeds the sum of those scholarships, not to mention the decrease in quality of life. Prevention better than cure. if the students go to school and don't learn the principles, the tobacco lobbyists are wrong in principle, then their education never made sense to begin with. And this get two replies. Let me read one more. The scholarship is tied to smoking, advertising, nor using their products. I wonder if a question the person they asked. Me read one more. But Carreras has been offering scholarships for years. What's the big issue now? Looks like he's been under a rock. Oh God.
It seems like that he's under a rock for real, cause they have been doing that for years.
Alright, so viewers and subscribers, we're gonna put the link for this posting by Jamaica Observer in the description, and the link for the other one in the description, so you can go and view it for yourself and read the other comments. Mr. Logix, just talk to your viewers and subscribers before we get out of here.
So once again, viewers and subscribers, do the right thing. Ensure that you like, you subscribe, like up all of our videos, including the latest ones. Ensure that you encourage your friends, your families to subscribe to them as well. Use the comment sections as well, guys, and also watch our entirety of our videos. And big up everyone.
Yeah, viewers and subscribers, we want to know feedback to know how the channel perform. You understand? We thank you for the support so far. I really appreciate it. See you in another video.